Let's check back in with KUSI Sports Director Paul Rudy.
Yeah, he has some of the action of tonight's championship football games, Paul.
Well, remember when you used to count down the days to Christmas? Now Santa takes a backseat to the Silver Pigskin Gala, the 20th edition, now only 11 days away. Here's what you need to know. The last invitations have been mailed out. If you're fortunate enough to receive one, RSVP ASAP because seating will be limited inside the hangar bay. The Silver Pigskin presentation is the marquee event, but we've also added 5 additional awards. Go to our social media pages to see who's up for what and how you can participate in the electoral process. Fan voting has been brisk, but remember, the fan vote is weighted. You, the people, will have a say, but it's a limited say. The awards will in large part be decided by the 366 recipients of PPR's Silver Pigskin e-ballots. Who gets an e-ballot? Coaches do, college scouts do, San Diego Prep media members do, and of course, all the working members of the Prep Pigskin Report. You can go to our website and see where these Willy Wonka tickets were mailed to. And one final caveat, if you get an e-ballot and don't use it, you will lose those voting privileges for the rest of your living life. It's a painful reminder of how unfair things can be. Tonight, we have this coming your way. 2 more playoff games. With that one, Rick Willis is at. He'll be joining us momentarily, and then we'll also be over at Otay Ranch for another ball game. Orange Glen and Francis Parker meeting in Division 5. All right, we've already heard from Ben and Stone. Time to bring in Mr. Willis for a preview of that D2 get-together. Rick, the stage is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Paul. We were supposed to be joined by both head coach, but Coach Dunn just got here. So, Chris Thompson, nice enough, former coach of the year for a place. You know this place very well here at Southwestern College because you won a championship here. Speak to tonight, and I guess kind of the nerves as a head coach that you get in this.
Well, trying to contain all these athletes. This is going to be a great offensive slugfest, I think, in terms of the way they play offense, the way we play offense, and you know, really start looking at Lincoln. I don't think Scott Catlin and that defense gets enough credit. I really think that's what sets the table for him, but weapons all over the place.
We talked about the resurgence of city schools, but they never really left. I mean, they had 2 city schools just played, and then 2 more city schools. We still have another one. Speak to the city schools and playing in the CIF Championships this year.
Well, I think it's great. I mean, I'm a city school grad. I'm excited for all the teams that were here, and I think this was the benefit of going to the divisions like we have in the power rankings, to where some of the city schools that just don't have the same type of funding that some of the county schools do. And so it still gives us a platform and opportunity. There's good football. There's good football players in the city. And I think they get overlooked a bunch by some of these privates and county schools that are out there.
What, I guess, not scares you the most, but impresses you the most about, because you watch tons of video about Lincoln?
Just pure athleticism. I mean, just some of the things that they do individually. I mean, I'm watching them play Saints, and kids are going up, throwing the ball up. 3 guys are on him, and he comes down with the ball. And I say that it's like, which one? You know what I mean? Right. Chapman obviously is a stud and the guy that we're kind of earmarking in this, but you don't kick the ball to him. You got to kick it to somebody, and all of them. And their front line guy takes a little dribble kick last week, and he runs 35 yards with it. So, we got our hands full.
Should I take the over or the under in tonight's game, considering I know I saw you guys last week, and I had the under, and I should have taken the over.
Listen, I'm Sicilian, so you don't want to talk to me about betting. So that's the wrong move, man. I don't know, again, as a coach, you never know. You never know, especially with kids this age. You just never know. Do they get overwhelmed by the stadium and the moment? And we're just trying to keep it like it's another Friday night, so that they don't get tense. So that's what you deal with at our level. That's why I got no hair left.
I know what Mira Mason means to you, and I know you don't want to think about it until the end of the game, until the clock strikes 0. But just speak to what you've done at Mira Mason and how special this moment is for you.
Well, absolutely. It's for a lot of people. I mean, it's for me as a graduate, myself. We haven't got it done yet. And I was there for a lot of years, and we got really close, and we played some really good people, and we just didn't get there. A lot of people are pulling for us, and so that's it. The community came out yesterday for practice, and everybody's really excited. So for those people, and that's what we talk a lot about with the kids, that they're representing themselves, the football team, the school, but they're representing a lot of former players and alumni. So.
Paul Rudy, he made sure to let me know that he let you know that Damian Williams should have been on the podium, and he also made sure to let me know, to let you know that Noah Tumley should have been on the podium. Can you just pitch to Paul Rudy live on here real quick for me?
Well, listen, I mean, you can make the mistake once, but twice?
Chris.
And Damian's going to be here tonight, too.
All right, there you go. Damian Williams, one of the reasons why voting changed. Paul, that's Coach Thompson. I will go ahead and send it back to you.
Lord knows we tried for that kid, Rick. We tried over and over.
I told him. He won't let it go, Paul.
I voted
he won't
for
let
him.
It go.
All right. All he did was make it to the NFL. I don't know what the big deal is. All right. We'll have much more coming up in just a bit. John Silverman will join us in the 6 o'clock hour. You're watching the KUSI News at 5 p.m.